Hello, and welcome to the Nobody Show, and welcome to 2018. It's been a while. Since I put anything out, it's definitely been a really, really long time. So, we're back. Well, I guess I would say I'm back. Kind of better than ever, and I'm gonna kind of address, I guess, where or why I didn't put anything out for a while, later on, but. Yeah, I'm back, hanging out, back doing podcasts, doing the things I love. So, let's just dive into it. Getting a return to form, so to speak. And if you guys hear any noise in the background, it's probably just like heat vents, going off. Any restless noise. If you hear really loud bangs, it's probably my roommate just slamming doors because he doesn't know how to close doors apparently. But there's that. However, let's address first, like I had just previously said, where I've been at for a while. I know that when I put out content, like podcasts or game videos or things like that, not a lot of people tend to watch. Especially being a new channel, and you have people that say, "Oh yeah, I'll watch it," or friends like, "Yeah, I'll definitely watch it," and they never do, or just an endless list of things, so to speak. And whatchamacallit, for a while being here, when I first got here back in August here to Texas, for those of you that don't know or have forgotten, to university down here, I was super gung-ho, and I told myself I'm going to do what I love, and I'm going to do all kinds of good stuff, and I'm going to make music, and I'm going to do these podcasts and still continue this gaming stuff. And I was like super adamant about it. And after a while, I kind of lost it. I got caught up in all the issues, and I was really stressed out, and I didn't know anybody here, except for one person, and I started to miss home a lot. I had a really hard time finding a job at the time, and I was broke, and I didn't know how I was gonna pay my bills, and just a laundry list of things that were on my mind, and just super, just always worried about something all the time. And after a while, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do these podcasts, and for a little bit I was doing okay, and I don't know. After a while, I kind of just gave it up. I'm like, you know what? I was like, if no one's going to watch it, I'm going to do all this work for no reason. Like, I'm going to take this time out of my day and all kinds of stuff. And I just stopped. Like, I just stopped doing it. I didn't care about it anymore. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm like, I like it, but I'm done with it. If no one's going to watch it, if no one's going to listen, like, why even do it in the first place? And that's how I felt for a while. And after a little bit, I kind of caught my footing, and I caught up with myself, and I found a job and was starting to lay the groundwork, for things, being here and getting used to it, and going through classes. But yet I was still really busy, and looking for a job, and school, and preparing for schoolwork, and not really managing my time well, and just endless stuff. But eventually, I found a job at GameStop, as some of you who are my friends know, and this isn't representational of GameStop itself. I'm speaking for myself, but excuse me. But I found a job there as a seasonal, which was pretty great, and I ended up working with some super great people, and they're all awesome, and I still work with them, and they're great, and everything is super great. And I was lucky enough to be asked to stay as a permanent employee, so I'm still there, and it's great. I love it. I just love the people that come in there, the stuff that's coming through, the people that I work with. It's super awesome. Anyway, to kind of get to the point I was going to, when I started working there, the Evil Within 2 was coming out, or it came out, and I told myself, I go, you know what? This is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the game that I'm gonna make, come back to form with, and make videos again, and I'm gonna shoot this thing, and make episodes of it and put it on the channel, and kind of start gaming again, start my podcast back up, all that stuff. And I did it. I shot the whole game. I did all the video of it, and it's probably about, I don't know, I want to say like 30 something videos long. It was really long, and I shot all of them. Put the time in, and it wasn't all face cam. It was just me in the game, and that's the other way I like to do it. And after I got done with it, I don't know, just something in me just told me don't do it. Like don't put it out. Don't waste the time. No one's gonna look at it. You did all this work for no reason. Like why are you gonna do this for? And I didn't. That's what I did. I just left it idle and on my laptop, and time just kept passing by, and I didn't put it out. And I told myself, I go, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I take that time, and why didn't I make the time to do that? But something in me just said, just not this one. And I don't know if it's because, I felt that it was rushed, or I was trying too hard. I don't know, but I just didn't. And I was going to, and there's another podcast that I had shot too previously, kind of being like, hey, I'm back and I'm gonna start doing this again to get back into it. And I didn't put it out. And I'm just like, no, I just not. And I'm like, no, not now. And not this one. And I feel like that was due because of just how I felt at the time. I was very down on myself. I kind of lost the enjoyment I got out of doing things because I didn't feel self-fulfilled enough. I didn't feel like, how do I put it? I wasn't happy with what I was doing. I didn't feel fulfillment in the schoolwork I was doing. I didn't feel fulfillment in, the job I was doing. So, by nature, I didn't feel fulfilled in the content I was creating, and in the videos I was making, and the stuff I wanted to do. So I didn't put it out. It was just kind of try hard and, half worked. And there wasn't that sense of fulfillment that I wanted there to be. So I just didn't do it. I just didn't put it out, plain and simple. But, with the new year coming around, I spent Christmas break, pretty much like a month alone here at university. My roommates went home. I stayed. I have one who just left to Rome, actually, so it's just me and the other guy here. But I spent it alone, just kind of working and, figuring myself out, figuring out the foundation of being here and exploring new places, going to do new things, thriving in my relationship, becoming closer with some other friends I have here, and, just getting used to the way things are and finding, myself and where I belong, here, and figuring all that out. And at the end of the year, I looked back and I'm like, 2017 was pretty, to say the least, like a wild ride. It was crazy, and ending it out like that, was strange. Something new, starting over fresh. Not really knowing anything and having to learn again. But when the new year rolled around, now, I feel better. I feel fulfilled, so to speak. I have that foundation now. I have that nice ability to be able to know, what to do and where to go for this. And now I'm stable in my job and stable with friends and, a social life. And, when it comes to classes, I got it down and I have that feeling now of being away, and, it's okay to miss people. They're still there. You might not be able to see them all the time, but I know that, they think about you and you think about them, and you guys talk, and, you can still make new friends and all kinds of other stuff. And I feel fulfilled now because I'm doing what I love again. I've been playing a crap ton of more games as of late. I've been going to the gym every day. Now I'm shooting this podcast again, and for me to do this, it took a little bit of courage in me to do it, so to speak, because for a couple days, I'm like, do I want to do it? Do I want to reshoot it? Do I want to redo this again? And a part of me told me, no, don't do it. Like, why are you gonna do it? Nobody wants to hear, what you think, or, you speak, want to hear what you got to say or anything about your life. And I just felt inspired by other podcasts that I watch and the music I've been listening to lately to just do what you love. It doesn't matter what you like to do. As long as you love it, you'll feel fulfilled. There's this good quote that I had forgotten, but I remembered it because I heard it the other day. It's in a Logic song. I forget what the song's name of it is. Sorry if you guys are any hardcore Logic fans disappointed in me. But the quote is, at the end of the song, there's an insert, and it says, it's better to live a short life doing what you love than a long life spent in a miserable way. To go on doing things you don't like doing, that in order to live, that is pretty much going on to do things you don't like doing. Just focusing on the material things like money, or worrying about stuff, and consistently having to do what you don't want, or what your focus isn't on, to just keep doing that and making yourself miserable, instead of knowing what you have to do, but still focusing on what you love to do also, and not losing that to be able to enjoy yourself. And I think that's what I lost, and I just felt really inspired to do it. And today I just woke up, and it's the first day of classes again, so yay me. And I just kind of looked back on my last semester, where I was now, last semester when I started. And I told myself, I was like, you're in a real good spot right now. You have a good job, everything is going well for you. You're thriving in your relationship. You're happy again. You're doing the things you love to do. So why not return to form? Why not do this again? Even though it's something that's weird and it's strange and as super out there as it is, it's still something that you love. So do it. And there's this podcast I watch too. It's called The Outlaw Nation, and the Top 10 show. I don't know if anybody of you listen to it. It's there's a guy. His name's John Roca. He's on this other podcast. It's called Collider Video. It's a movie podcast. Pretty much everything about movies. But he does his own podcast on the SK Plus channel, which is kind of like the sister channel, I guess, to Collider. And he does too, which is the Top 10 show with another guy, and then the Outlaw Nation, which is his show. And he always talks about how he's making time, and he's always motivated to do something, to do what he loves to do, despite what everybody may say or how many people listen or anything like that. And in one of his recent videos, he said, if you focus on the views, if you focus on what people think of you, if you focus on the things that don't matter, you're going to fail. You already failed before you've even started. And that's kind of what I was focused on instead of just doing it. So here I am. So that's the super long spiel of it. But I'm back. I'm doing this again. I think I'm gonna try to do maybe one or two a week, if not just one a week. I think that that might work out pretty good. And then maybe trying some new things here and there along the way when I have time. Now I'm making any promises, because there's been so many times in the past that I've like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna come out this day, and those times come around and it doesn't happen. But so no promises. But I'm happy to be back where I am, and I'm really enjoying it. Life is good, so to speak. Life is great. So yeah, but anyway, to kind of address something I went over, games. I've been playing a crap ton of games lately. I know that's something that I kind of go over all the time in other podcasts from the past, but there's been a crap ton of games that I've been playing as of late. Right now I'm playing God of War 3, kind of in preparation for the new God of War that's coming out. I played Watch Dogs 2 earlier this year. I've been playing a crap ton of Overwatch. Right now I'm sitting at a mid-tier gold, looking to climb my way into platinum, hopefully here pretty soon. But my sights are set on that diamond level. That's where my sights are at right now, and hopefully, much bigger and better after that, master, grandmaster, things of that nature. So I've been playing a crap ton of that. Oh man, what else have I played? I think I already said I played Watch Dogs 2 earlier this year. I played Titanfall 2 for a little bit. I played I've just been playing like a lot of older games, kind of just prepping myself for the newer things coming out. But the things that are coming out that I'm looking forward to, oh my god, there's a laundry list. Like I said, God of War, the new God of War is coming out, so I'm really looking forward to that one. Kind of a God of War is a newer franchise. I kind of missed the boat on when I was younger, so now in my adulthood, I'm getting back into it, and I love it. I love kind of just walking in and just destroying everything. It reminds me a lot of Dante's Inferno. However, I know that God of War came first, but I like that kind of play style of games, and I really am a fan of the mythology behind it. So I really, really have been enjoying that. I have yet to play the new Resident Evil 7, Not a Hero DLC. I'm gonna do that pretty soon, so I'm excited about that. But like I said, there's a lot. God of War already said. Dragon Ball Z Fighters is shaping up to be something that looks fantastic. It reminds me of like just Marvel vs. Capcom, just Dragon Ball style, and it looks so good. So I'm really, really excited for that. Like, over the moon about it. That one looks good. I'm really excited for the new Spider-Man game that's coming out. I'm really excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 is the big one I'm excited for. Whenever that's gonna drop, there's no release date on that yet. So whenever that comes out, I'm super jazzed about it. Oh, what else is there? God, there's just so many. In terms of other things that I'm looking forward to, I mean, you got Black Panther coming out in February. You have Infinity War, New Mutants, Deadpool 2. There's some movies that aren't superhero movies that I haven't seen yet. Like The Shape of Water, I want to see. I just recently watched the Disaster Artist about the making of The Room. With James Franco as Tommy Wiseau and his brother Dave as I forget the guy's name, but he played Mark in The Room. That movie was hilarious and perfect. Like, Franco depicting Tommy Wiseau is wow, that was awesome and really funny. I really enjoyed it a lot. But like I said, The Shape of Water is one I have yet to see that I really want to. Jumanji is one that I want to see that I haven't yet. I've heard this Oscar film called Lady Bird. Oscar in the running for the Oscar, I should say, that everyone's kind of over the moon about right now. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. So I'm really interested to see what that's gonna be like. Usually when I walk into movies, I like to go in and kind of just blind and just to see it for what it is. Unless it's something I'm looking forward to, then obviously I'll watch like a trailer or two. But that's it. I won't get to know too much about it before I go and see it. So I'm really excited for those things. But I'm looking forward to 2018. There's a lot of fantastic things that I think are to come. I know I'm looking to move out soon from my dorm, so going to looking for houses around this place, houses and/or apartments. A best friend that I have is coming down here to live with me. His name's Josh, or as I call him, Jojo. But the internet would know him better as Valka95. If you're listening, hey, what's up? But he's coming down here to kind of live with me and my significant other, so it's gonna be good. So I'm really excited for that, and just classes, summer vacation. I know ASIN, which is the anime convention I go to every year, is in a couple months. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm super jazzed about it when it comes around every single year. That's in late May. I'm getting a new tattoo around my birthday in August. I'm coming back home to see my niece be born in February. So I'm really excited about it. Things are going really well so far. And there's a lot of stuff, not just family-wise and personal, but also in the entertainment world, like I had just listed, that I'm really, really excited for. And there's also a few things I'm working on, just a little bit. Not saying that anything about it yet, because for all I know, it could be a crapshoot in 3 days. But there's little things that I'm working on that I haven't done in a while, that I'm trying to pick back up. And if I feel that I'm confident enough to do it again, I think I might return to it for a little bit, and then maybe put it down again, pick it back up. So, we'll see how that goes. But in terms of everything, 2018 is looking to be a great year. I know this isn't going to be, a super, super long video, and I know I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But to be honest, I just wanted to make one that I kind of established, like, hey, back doing things. Things are great, and this is what I'm looking forward to. This is what I'm really interested in, and to just be myself. And I guess that's the message for today. Be yourself, because that's the only person you can be. And if you aren't, you're gonna miss out on so many things that you enjoy. But all right, guys, I will come at you next week or later on this week sometime with another podcast. Hopefully, it's more concise and structured and has an actual topic to it, something that I plan out a little better. But like I said, this just is kind of a welcome back for me and a return to form type thing. But all right, guys, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I will see you all in the next adventure. Bye, guys.